James Cargo Motorcycle Shipping sponsors Under the Visor.
So good morning, my name is Juan Zarazaga, I'm from Spain. I've been riding a bike here in Africa for the last few months. Started in Cape Town, went all the way to Dar es Salaam, and now I'm back in my way to Cape Town. Well, I always dream about coming to Africa. It's like the dream for every adventure biker. And I realized it was doable. The region I decided to travel to, it's easy, politically stable, you can do it, and it's fantastic scenery, and you have all the adventure you can handle. So, well, my adventure started in South Africa, and I went to Namibia, across to Botswana, back to Namibia, Zambia, Malawi, Tanzania. I tried to enter Mozambique unsuccessfully, so I retraced my steps, went to Malawi, Zambia, I crossed Zimbabwe, and now I'm in South Africa, which is going to be the end of my travels. So 6-7 countries up to now. Well, I'll always ride in my back in Spain, but my previous, last year I was doing something similar. I bought a bike in Vietnam, and I ride through Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia, and it was my first, let's say, long-term trip there. I love it, so I said, let's change continent, but keep the same type of adventure. It was like, again, the same, like 8-9 months I was there, and it was, like I said, my first long-term trip, and it was a very, very nice experience. So I wanted a bit more challenging, and Africa has definitely given me all the challenges I can handle. Yeah. Next, I think maybe back to Africa next year, because it's such a big continent, and Ethiopia is something that I really, really like to go, but I couldn't this time, I didn't have time, so maybe Africa next year, or if I have enough of Africa, I think I'll go to South America, doing the same thing, just taking a plane, buy a bike there, and ride across South America. Well, basically, I don't know anybody. I mean, all my friends have like normal lives, families, kids, mortgages, wives, so they cannot come with me. They may come, like last year in Asia, they come to spend like 2 weeks with me, but yeah, I don't know anybody who can spend with me like 6 or 7 months. So I wish somebody can come longer with me, but right now that's the only thing I can have. Like 2-3 weeks is the maximum people can come with me. Well, the best thing is you can plan and improvise, being open to ideas to other people. When I landed in South Africa, I didn't have any idea what I was going to do, and I just spent time speaking with people, and I did my route just based on some research, but especially suggestions. That's a good thing. The bad thing is, yeah, well, you ride alone, and sometimes you are, yeah, it's a bit like a lonesome experience, yeah. But you cannot have one with the other, so you have to pay the price if you want to do it by yourself. And I think it's a price worth paying, but yeah, sometimes loneliness is a bit minus in this experience. Yeah. I think Namibia is the country. It's probably 3 times as big as Spain. And it has like 2.5 million people, so big landscapes. It makes you really feel, you know, adventurous, and it can be adventurous. Huge landscapes, and it's very, very special. The rest of the continent is more populated. You interact more with people. Namibia, your interaction is basically, yeah, with the huge landscape they have there. So I advise people just to go there. It's an excellent place to ride bikes. Well, I have a small accident, and that probably is the worst. I don't know. I still don't know why. My front wheel burst in the middle of Zambia, and I lose control of the bike, and I slide on the road for some meters, and that's probably the worst moment. But yeah, it can happen anywhere. So if you want to go to adventure like very fast, just the best thing you can do is just take a plane. Don't take your bag, just take a plane, fly to exotic destination, and start your adventure there. It's easy. You don't have to think about paperwork and anything. And yeah, you can start your adventure the next day you landed, basically. If you start from your home, you just spend too much time thinking about paperwork and about things you need to do. You don't need, just need some cash to buy the bike, and just bring you a good helmet, and that's it. Just basically take a plane and buy a bike, somewhere exotic. That's my advice. Well, but my only thing, I had a flat rented. I mean, I rent a flat for a month in Cape Town. So I knew I wanted to spend a month in Cape Town, and that gave me an address to which I can register my bike, and I wanted to spend some time there. And after that, yeah, I started looking for the bike, speaking with people, preparing the trip. But I didn't even know what the countries I was going to travel. I didn't even know, the destination. It was going to be east, west. It surprised me that it's the other way around. I mean, in Spain, I arrived here, we were heading into summer, and here they were heading into winter. So yeah, it's a different hemisphere. That is the level of preparation I had. I didn't realize that they have the changes, the seasons, the other way around. So, yeah.
James Cargo Motorcycle Shipping sponsors Under the Visor.